DocMas residents, and welcome to the Dr. DC podcast. My name is producer Richard, and across from me is the doctor himself.
Vino.
Is that why you weren't responding to me? Because you were waiting to do that joke?
Oh, I didn't hear what you were saying.
I kept saying, like, oh, white wine.
What do you mean cat? You said it once.
I said it twice, and you made no response.
I don't know what I was supposed to say to that.
I'd be like, well, yeah, I wanted to change it.
I think I nodded.
No, you wanted to say Vino.
Vino.
That's right. It is episode 10. He's got a big old glass.
White wine, baby.
That's right.
Yeah,
fucking
actually, I probably poured too much.
calling back to fucking episode DocMas 2.
You know, there's only a few of these episodes left. I want to make sure I'm like I've hit the dairy, I've hit the nugs, I've hit.
How about cheese? I didn't even eat it.
I've hit the rum and eggnog. I've hit the Caesar. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to make sure I'm covering bases.
Sure.
I suppose I could order hot wings, but we're in the.
This is the one.
Yeah.
This would be da bomb.
It could be a problem.
Yeah. I mean, you could still end up with it because time for the dice roll.
Oh my God, it's DiceMas.
That's right.
All right, here we go.
Roll the dice and choose your fate.
My roll first or yours? I don't remember.
Mine.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, just.
I let it. Fuck. 10.
Number 10. That means it's Flashpoint. Switch it over.
Switch it over. You motherfucker.
What?
You're going to need it for my roll.
I was looking at which one it was. That's the reason why it does that.
Okay. Now it's my roll. Now
Okay.
that I'm the producer.
I'm drinking white wine, I guess.
Oh, yeah. We got to switch this. Okay, hang on. It's not rolling because my fingers are fat. There we go. Totally normal roll animation. 7. Wonder Woman's lasso. Do I face the lasso and answer a question, or do I finish my item? No, I'll answer a question.
Yeah, you don't want to drink all of my drink? Okay, I can pull it up.
Okay.
So you don't have to try to worry about trying to figure that out. All right.
I mean, I wasn't worried about it. I just don't know how to do it, and I was scared.
All right, from Tone DX 2049.
Okay.
Can't remember if it's been asked, but have you written a suicide note?
Oh.
Was someone the main focus? Did you have a way to go out planned? What stopped you from pulling the trigger?
Jesus. No, I've never written a suicide note. I wouldn't tell anyone.
Because you don't want to be a burden.
Because I don't want to be a burden.
Yeah, I know.
That seems like a lot to leave on. And like,
I know what makes my best friend kill
and
himself.
let's be honest. There's nothing I could say that's going to make people feel better about it.
I mean, if you wrote, if you wrote a funny joke, maybe
Oh, sure, yeah. What's a good joke
to end on?
Yeah. The Aristocrats.
I mean, that's fucking good. Fuck, that's good. If you do it now, you have to write a note.
No, I've never done that.
What's the closest you've ever gotten?
I would say not.
Planning?
I would say not close enough to count it as an attempt.
Pussy.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, I mostly just think about it and how much easier it would be.
But is it?
But I rarely have gone to the effort of doing anything more than that.
Okay.
I've had like some self-destructive tendencies that in the back of my mind I'm be like, and if it goes this way, that's okay.
Yeah.
But it's like it's really never been like, and today I will. I've been making a hardware store trip or anything. Like, put it that way.
Is there ever like a if it goes this way, this is break glass?
No, but sometimes I just like when I was younger and a little more like dangerous.
Sure.
I'd be like, yeah, and if it happened, then yeah, that's all right.
Sure.
I was like fine with it.
Sure.
But I'm not necessarily going out to do it.
Yeah.
That's probably, yeah.
Nice.
But that's good.
Yeah, no.
I live a life that's good. I mean, I do.
I was
don't
like,
know why I
yeah,
said it
you-
like a question.
I'm like, do you want me to answer that or?
Anyway, it's the 10th episode.
That's right.
Let's get into the questions.
Can't we?
Oh my god. First question coming from Blue Sky.
Hey there, Mr. Blue Sky.
Dave Rossi, 1701. Dave asks, God, I'm glad you're in the chair. Dave asks, who is Calabac mother?
Ain't no Calabac
Girl ain't no Calabac girl.
I have no clue.
Few times I'm riding Darkseid's D and again he's gonna put a child inside me.
That's good.
And I'll name him Calabac girl.
Fuck yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know.
Pretty sure it's Hegra.
Sure.
No, Tigra. Hegra is Darkseid's mom. Whoops.
Yikes.
Whoops.
Whoa.
Uh-oh. I'm probably messing that up too. There's so many fucking names in the fourth world. I think it's Tigra is the name of Calabac's mother. And that's why he's more like a kind of like beastly looking than Orion. Orion just looks like a dude.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's because they have different mums.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Over on Twitter.
Twitter.
Awful number of t's.
It's the perfect correct amount.
Twitter.
Why so many?
It's 8. It's like measures worth.
Twitter.
And then you end on 1.
No.
Yeah, like like normal music, not like your bands.
No, it's a waltz.
It's a waltz.
1,
No,
2,
it's
3. Twitter.
It's swinging 4s. It's a Charleston, if anything.
Yeah, you basic bitch.
Yeah. Twitter. It's a waltz. That's the funniest. Twitter. That's very funny. I really like that. Nameless Nerd Talk asks, we've explored the anti-life equation. Mm-hmm. We also explore the Speed Force equation.
Yeah.
Create an equation for the DC universe. Explain how it would work and how you would incorporate it into a story.
Sure. The crisis equation.
Okay.
So the idea for this is that they've created an equation that will remove all chaos from the universe.
Right. The crisis energy.
Yeah.
Right.
And so the idea is basically that you'll be able to stop like so much like crises and chaos and stuff like that from happening and create, in quotations, a perfect world.
Right.
And the idea basically is that the Justice League wants to be able to fight it, but they find out that they are part of the crisis equation.
Right.
Because they represent like hope and order and all these things. And so they are part of these problems.
Right.
And so it ends up in like a battle in the source world where they have to rewrite the crisis equation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. What is the crisis equation?
The crisis equation is it's final plus infinite times identity.
Yeah. Can we just take this moment to talk about the equation you and I were talking about the other day? I went to the deli to get lunch, and up on the blackboard where they put the daily specials, they had written soup and underlined it, and then under it there were 2 specials. So one said 1 dot, and then it said split P, and then
a division symbol.
A division symbol, like the dot, the line, the dot. And then ham. And I took a picture of it and I sent it to you and I was like, what does it mean to divide split P by ham? And then you went a step further and said, well, no, there's a 1 in front of it. So there's extra multiplication in there, even though it's technically just a 1.
Yeah.
And then I went, no, it's also all under soup with the line. So it's soup divided by this whole thing. And then you took that and plugged it into ChatGPT to find out what the soup equation was.
Yeah.
And the answer somehow was 143 and a half.
Yeah, because I had to determine what each of them are. The hard one was
I was like, what is the quantity of split P? And you were like, does split mean a half?
Yes.
And then is it divided
P
by
or
ham?
is it P's?
How much is ham versus P? So how do you...
Because you want to say that split P is a single pea, but technically in that situation, it's actually
just
peas.
It's just fractals all together, though.
Which, so then I had to
It's the
figure
same
out,
amount of pea, but in smaller portions.
because it's still peas, therefore,
Yeah.
because you don't have a split pea soup.
Yeah, we're like talking about different sizes of infinity at this
So
point.
at that, so what I did to do was figure out, well, what's a regular size, serving portion of peas?
Yeah.
Then cut that in half because we're splitting it, because we don't
Yeah.
technically know the percent that we're splitting it by. So it's
Yeah,
50%. So then it's half of, I think it was 214 is a regular portion of amount of peas inside of a,
Right.
which is like 77 grams or something like that. And so it's actually it's 107 peas.
Right. Divided by ham.
Yeah, but yeah, and I just was like, ham, it's one.
Yeah.
Technically, if you were doing it like by a portion of a pig, then maybe I could break that down. But I'm just saying it's a ham.
You could do it by ratios, like peas to ham.
Yes. The wild thing was figuring out what the number of soup was.
Yeah.
That was a real big equation.
Yeah.
I had a great day.
That was I sent you one picture, and then for the rest of the afternoon, I was like, Richard's not working.
I was sick at home.
I mean, it turns out you weren't anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the soup equation.
I had a fucking great time. And then
timely question.
again,
because
my girlfriend came in and was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't really want to tell you."
the soup equation.
And she was like, "Well, no, tell me." And I was like,
What is split pea divided by ham?
And then I started talking her through it, and she was listening, but did not care.
Of course she didn't. Why would she?
No.
Next question.
Oh, yeah.
Heading on over to Instagram.
Now we're going to Instagram, take some questions and answer them.
It doesn't feel right.
You want the Queequeg?
I think it's got to be Queequeg questions. I think that's what it is now. I think you did it wrong now.
Sorry.
So Keegan Steedman asks, thoughts on Tom King's Batman run, specifically the wedding arc? I think people hate on it way too much.
I mean, look, do I want Catwoman and Batman to be married? I don't
Yes.
know. I guess.
Oh, I do.
I don't really care.
I do.
I think
Let them have it. God, it's been 80 years.
at least it would be something interesting that would change the dynamic of how like Batman proceeds as Batman.
Yes, yeah.
Do I want it to be?
I just think it was so arbitrary to be like, no, you need to be alone to be Batman. It's like, no, he fucking doesn't. Yeah.
Because the whole fucking Robin of it all, like,
Yeah, I
that
know.
automatically puts that as a wrong statement.
Yeah.
It's a dumb thing.
I agree.
I don't like it. I think the run in general is good, but I think that part is dumb.
Do you have like highlights out of that run, like bits that you really liked out of it in general, like outside of the wedding
I
stuff?
don't remember enough of it, I have to say. Like,
There's an arc I really liked called Cold Days,
oh yeah.
where Batman, kind of in his anger post wedding stuff, sort of fucks up, assumes Mr. Freeze did a thing, and realizes later that the evidence was sort of circumstantial.
Yeah.
And so gets himself as Bruce Wayne onto the jury to acquit Freeze. And I was like, I'm kind of into that.
Yeah, I do like that kind of
That's
thing.
kind of like dope.
I fucking love
I
that.
did like that one. I thought that was good. And in general,
That's a very Tom King-esque fucking story too. Yeah.
in general, that King Run's got. I liked the War of Jokes and Riddles. I mean, I think it's a little contrived, but I didn't mind that one. I like the first three arcs. The I Am Gotham, I Am Suicide, I Am Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all good. It's a pretty solid run.
Yeah, it's
City
decent.
of Bane falls apart a little bit
I didn't like
for
that.
me.
Yeah.
But solid in general.
Yeah, I
hated that booster, the booster arc.
Sure, yeah.
Because it didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah. It's just that wedding.
Okay, so we're leaving Instagram. We're heading on over to the Doc Scored.
I wrote this docs for you. Docs scored in my score.
I already did Little Drummer Boy this year.
Yeah, but it's not mine.
He's right. I quam queer for you.
Here comes Doc Scored. Here's come Doc Scored. All then Doc Scored's lane.
He's got soup and split pea and ham.
And
dividing
Goku
it
hum his way.
On the Doc Scored,
Yeah.
hey, Fingers Grayson asks.
Nice.
Oh yeah, no.
No.
It's a good.
That's a nice one.
This is nice.
We like this.
Says early.
Hey, you related to those gymnasts?
No.
Oh, you're another
I'm
fingers.
Fingers.
You're a different fingers.
Yeah, not the acrobatic fingers.
Yeah, not the family of fingers. You know that Fingers family?
This is our loving tribute to Batman co-creator Bill Finger.
Yeah.
Fingers Grayson. Fingers Grayson asks, early in New 52 Red Lanterns, Atrocitus napalm spews his way into hyperspace to attack the Eye of the Storm. Is breaching hyperspace and other dimensions a thing all lanterns of all colors can do, or only reds? This feels like a broad enough thing that you can answer.
Yes.
Give me
No, I'm good with that.
Rationale.
Because they all can reach hyperspace.
I mean, they can all move faster than light. You know, like every lantern of every kind.
Yeah.
And they do that through, what's it called? Fucking superluminal space or whatever. It's
Sure.
like we're in light space.
Sure.
Fine.
Sure. It's, it's fine as less calories.
Sometimes they're literally opening wormholes and shit, though, too. Like, there's been different versions. I think it's fine in the context of the Red Lanterns because, again, remember, like, the blood they spew. That's like, it's like partly the red energy and partly blood magic. So no reason that can't.
I can drink in space. It's light space.
It's light space. Yeah. Hey, are you supposed to be in space? You've had a few lights. It's light space. No.
Wait, no.
Fuck.
You had a few spaces.
Oh, no.
You're supposed to be flying?
Oh no. Yeah, I think that's the thing most could do. I think there is a skill element, maybe, or like how much focus does it take, sort of thing. Like,
Sure.
Can a new lantern do it? Maybe
Yeah.
not. But you know, some of these things are automatic processes. But no, I don't think that's like a weird thing Atrocitus did because they all have ways of traversing galaxies and shit, right?
Yeah.
Like,
His unique way of doing it, maybe. But
his way is vomiting blood.
But that's also just kind of Atrocitus.
That's just kind of his deal.
Yeah, that's just who that guy is.
Yeah, God, he's cool.
Yeah.
With a name like Atrocitus.
Truly.
Yeah. Yeah. When he has to rally the team, he goes, it's not Atrocit you.
It's Atrocit
It's not Atrocit
us.
me. It's Atrocit us.
That's right. God, what a great public speaker.
Yeah, he's doing a TED Talk.
Yeah.
It's Atrocitus in a simulator. That's the day I learned it's not Atrocit me. It's Atrocit us.
It's not vom maybe. It's vom it. It's about confidence.
Yeah. Atrocitus doing a TED Talk. I'm going to give you the 8 secrets to spewing blood.
Yeah. 1, get blood.
2, spew.
The rest.
I can't believe there are 6 more secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
We did it.
I sure did.
Okay, we'd love to hear from you residents, especially in the new year when we have new episodes coming out. So hit us up on socials.
That's right, at Dr. DC.
And you can give us your money.
Oh, baby, we got a Patreon. If you want to talk to us online and pay for that pleasure, well, you can do so. The $1, $5, $7, $11 all gives you access to the Discord. You could reach out to us on social media for free, but why not pay for it?
It's all true, but it feels skeezy when you say it.
You want additional content? Well, we got a free podcast, but don't worry about that. Pay for some.
Yeah.
So every week we have an additional podcast there that you can access for $5. That's over on the Patreon and $7 levels. You know how you want the doctor, but not me? Well, great.
I mean, some people.
$7, you can pay $2 extra and then get some stuff that doesn't have me on it.
Yeah, pay to get Richard off the podcast.
That's right. You get a whole podcast without me.
Yeah. And if you like all of that, but you're cheap, then go check out our other show.
Yeah. Just talk to us on social media and listen to Ghostface. There's a Supernatural rewatch podcast where we go through every single episode of the CW Supernatural. And that's it for this week.
Ciao, ciao.
Adios.
Heroes, they always fight for what is right. Live with danger and adventure, they are men.